Good morning from the capital of Kazakhstan. Yes, Kazakhstan. We made it. And let me save you from yesterday. So yesterday we got in super early, and basically I was just meeting with a bunch of the different representatives in government here, so it wasn't the funnest day. Honestly, there was literally nothing for me to film about, so I kind of just scrapped the video middle of the day. But today is different. We're heading to the spiritual capital of Kazakhstan. That was a term that I heard for the first time yesterday. But here's the agenda. Right now, it's 10 in the morning. We are heading to the National Museum. Then we are going to visit a mosque. There's like a super famous mosque here, so we're going to go see that. Then we are departing to Turkestan. We will get to the hotel, we will have some dinner, and we will visit a Kazakh palace. That is my pronunciation. If you disagree, you're probably correct. But we're supposed to be in the lobby at 10, and it's currently 10:03, so let's go. You know, there's a few times in my life where I really think of like, how did I get here? What am I doing? How did I end up in this situation? Now this one, entering the Museum of the Republic of Kazakhstan, is one of those things. What I didn't really know about Kazakhstan is how new of a country it is. Kazakhstan's only around 32 years old, a country itself, and the city that we're in right now, the capital, is only about 25 years old. So that's why like everything, you can see there's so much construction going on. Hopefully we can see most of the city later, but again, there's more construction over there. Everything is brand new. But if I'm being honest, I really hope when we walk in there, they have a Borat part of the museum. They're not going to, but very nice. So we didn't spend too much time here. It is a national museum, so it does take a long time, but it was good to see what part of the culture looked like. We also got to see this really cool golden eagle, which I was told was made of pure gold. That's a lot of gold, but it's the national animal here of Kazakhstan. We also went through the dinosaur exhibit. We also saw the typical dress of a Kazakh warrior, which is basically like one of the most known symbols of Kazakhstan. But after that, we did leave the museum to some experience that I've never been to before in my life. All right, so we've just left the museum, and as you can see, it's a blistering sunny day. I have no sunscreen on, but we're in front of something that I've never been inside in my entire life. This is a mosque, and I know it might sound kind of strange. Somebody who's been to 65 countries has never been inside a mosque, but I've never had the opportunity, basically. And the only thing that I know is that we're required to wear pants. So I'm wearing pants, even though it is 90 degrees outside. I don't know if I'm having fun. Do I need to have one of those? I am so lost. I've never been in a mosque. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so we've made it into the mosque. I found out that what I'm wearing is actually fully acceptable, which I didn't think it was. If we look, here's the whole list of like what you can wear and what you can't wear. Yeah.
The journalists and travel bloggers visiting Kazakhstan. My name is Estelle. Nice to meet you.
Christian.
I'm a journalist from Kazakhstan too.
Oh, cool.
I just wanted to join you guys and see and maybe talk to you afterwards about your visit to Kazakhstan. Maybe your some expectations for the country or some fun stuff, you know, on camera. Would you mind talking to us afterwards?
Yeah, no worries. Yeah,
cool.
Just find me. I'm the only guy with orange hair walking around here. So.
If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Cool. Thanks. So now we're fully in the mosque. I've abandoned the entire group. I don't know where anyone is. I don't know what I'm doing in here. But what I can say is my first impressions of inside a mosque are pretty crazy. I mean, you can see it's huge, it's beautiful, it's super clean. I was even told that you could sleep here if you don't have a bed. Okay, so we are now in a definitely different part of the area. This is apparently the big prayer room. This is a totally different place that I've never been to in my entire life. Look at the chandelier on that thing. Wow. I've been to a lot of places, you know, a lot of different things. This is not something I have ever... I'm like close to speechless. I don't know what to say. All right, so now we're about to leave the capital city of Almaty, and we're heading to the spiritual capital of the country, Turkestan. If you've never heard of it, that's because I haven't either, but apparently it's like one of the most beautiful places in this country. So we're gonna hop on a plane now, and yeah, I'll see you there a little bit later tonight. Well, hello from the inside of Kazakhstan's airport. If you've ever asked me if I'd ever be in Kazakh airport, would I say yes? No, I would not. I'm excited for this next part of the adventure. I think it's gonna be cool. It's definitely like the older part of Kazakhstan. We're getting away from like the new metropolis of Almaty. So we've gotten a little surprise here at the airport. What I'm about to show you, I haven't ridden in since Bosnia. We're about to get in a little propeller plane here to cross over to another city here in Kazakhstan. Was I expecting to get on a propeller plane today? No. The answer was no. Bro, were you expecting to get on a propeller plane?
I mean, in my head, I was joking about it.
And then you were like, oh wait, I know where we are.
Exactly.
So maybe a propeller plane is normal for you, but for me and for Luca here, it definitely wasn't. But what also wasn't normal for us to see was everyone taking pictures and selfies as they got onto the plane. And I'm not talking about people from the media team. I'm talking about local Kazakh people who were all taking pictures of the plane. But when we got on, it was definitely much smaller than we all thought it was going to be. But regardless, it took us to where we want to go. So that does it from the capital. Here are our first steps. Turkestan. Oh, it's warmer here. That's not good. And once we landed down in Turkestan, we were actually met by the local tourism board there, who picked us up and brought us into town. From there, they treated us to a family Kazakh meal where we all sat down in this restaurant and enjoyed some well-deserved food. But after that, it was the main attraction of the night. We went to the central square where they had this beautiful little water show that goes on every single night, and it's with traditional Kazakh clothing. We stuck around and watched about an hour of the performance before we were all extremely exhausted. Remember, everything that you've seen today in this video was just one day, and it was roughly 90 degrees out, around I don't know, 30, 34, 35 degrees Celsius. But we then retired back to the hotel to get ready for tomorrow, and tomorrow's a very interesting day because we see both the old and the new side of Turkestan. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to appreciate you watching this video, and I want to thank all the Patreon, Facebook, and Instagram subscribers for making this travel around the world possible. And I will see you tomorrow, here from Kazakhstan.